Once upon a time, in a small, bustling village, there lived a humble cobbler. He spent his days crafting shoes with dedication and care. Despite his modest lifestyle, he was known throughout the village for his cheerful demeanor. Every day, as he worked in his tiny shop, he would hum joyful tunes, radiating a sense of peace and contentment. One day, a wealthy sultan passed through the village. As he rode through the streets, he noticed the cobbler humming and smiling as he worked. Intrigued, the sultan stopped and approached him, curious to uncover the source of the cobbler's happiness. The sultan said, "I am a man of great wealth. I own palaces, treasures, and have countless servants at my command. Yet, I find myself discontented. Tell me, cobbler, what is the secret of your happiness?" "I am depression without fear." The cobbler looked up from his work, smiled warmly, and replied, "Your Majesty, my happiness comes from the joy of serving others. I make shoes for those who truly need them, and I do so with all my heart. When I see the joy and relief on their faces, it becomes my greatest reward. Even if they cannot pay me, their gratitude fills my soul in a way no amount of money ever could." Hearing this, the Sultan decided to test the cobbler. He handed him a heavy bag of gold and said, "Here, take this as a gift. Let us see if your happiness remains now that you are rich." The cobbler accepted the gold with gratitude, but soon his peaceful life began to change. The joy he once felt while working disappeared. Each night he lay awake, tormented by thoughts of thieves and the fear of losing his newfound wealth. His cheerful tunes fell silent, replaced by a deep worry that consumed him. Finally, unable to bear the weight of his anxiety, the cobbler returned to the Sultan. Handing back the bag of gold, he said, "Your Majesty, your gold is too heavy for my soul. It has taken away my peace and my ability to enjoy my work. I prefer the simplicity of my life, the joy of giving, and the freedom of a light heart." The Sultan, moved by the cobbler's words, realized the profound truth in his simple life. He thanked the cobbler for his wisdom and departed, reflecting deeply on the nature of true contentment. This story reminds us that true happiness does not come from wealth or material possessions, but from simplicity, purpose, and the joy of serving others. The cobbler understood that contentment lies not in what we possess, but in what we give. In a world that often measures success by riches, this story invites us to look inward. Are we burdening ourselves with unnecessary weights, or are we living lightly, finding joy in what truly matters? Remember, the lightness of a giving heart is far greater than the heaviness of gold.